The Minister of Social Development, Ms. Lindiwe Zulu, wishes all non-profit organizations a happy World NGO Day every year on February 27. The world recognizes and celebrates the immense work done by NGOs across the world. People throughout the world recognize this day as World NGO Day. It is an international day intended to honor, acknowledge, and celebrate non-profit organizations. World NGO Day is important for raising awareness worldwide and to recognize and pay tribute to those who work in this non-profit sector. It is also a day meant to inspire philanthropists to support NPOs' worthy cause. NPOs, also referred to as the third sector or non-governmental organizations, are significant players in the fields of development, human rights, humanitarian aid, gender equality, the environment, and numerous other areas of public good. The theme for World NGO Day 2024 is Building a Sustainable Future, the role of NGOs in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. The SDGs provide a comprehensive framework to address the most pressing global challenges, ranging from poverty and inequality to climate change and environmental degradation, and NGOs are vital partners in advancing the SDGs. It is also worth noting that NPOs are deeply rooted in local communities, which gives them a better understanding of the specific challenge and needs faced by marginalized and vulnerable people. Their grassroots presence enables them to implement targeted and context-specific intervention that contribute directly to the SDGs. Therefore, collaborating with the NPO sector is one strategic objective. The Department of Social Development is the custodian of the NPO Act and a duly authorized, competent regulator for the non-profit sector. As of 15 February 2024, the number of registered NPOs was 285,055. From this number, there are 253,827 voluntary associations, which are normally referred to as community-based organizations, with only a handful of employees or volunteers expected to wear all hats within the organizations, operating in areas where communities need the most help. Government spent over 10 billion rand funding NPOs in their efforts to contribute meaningfully in the fight against social ills. While NPOs play a vital role in advancing the SDGs, they also face challenges that hinder their effectiveness. Firstly, the limited funding and resource constraints, the scope and scale of NPOs' initiatives, dependence on donor funding, and uncertainties in fundraising impact their long-term sustainability. Secondly, lack of skills, infrastructure, and institutional support hinder their effectiveness. Therefore, building the capacities of NPOs is essential to ensure sustainable and impactful initiatives. In recent times, globally, it is a known factor that NPOs are struggling financially, and this is predicted to continue to do so for the foreseeable future. Equally, in the country, reductions in public funding have resulted in budget cuts for many non-profit organizations, and these have adversely impacted service provision by NPOs. The bulk of the funding for non-profit organizations from the private sector often tends to focus on building and expanding programs and not investing in NPOs' organizational growth and leadership development. As a result, many nonprofit organizations are short of the kind of support that can strengthen their operations to enable them to deliver their services more effectively. Despite all these challenges, NPOs continue to create positive change and drive progress towards the SDGs. Their commitment, innovation, and dedication provide a strong foundation for achieving a more sustainable and equitable world. Non-profit organizations are extremely valuable to society because they are able to serve their community directly. These NPOs are seen as an investment for people who wish to do something meaningful with their lives while helping others. By strengthening support to NPOs, we can make a difference which will help bring awareness towards causes that need it the most. Similarly, if more people were able to work directly with non-profit organizations, the world will be a much better place. Minister Zulu also on this day wishes to remind NPOs to remain compliant by submitting their annual reports to avoid deregistration. Despite the commendable work that NPOs continue to render, the department still sees many NPOs that do not comply with the NPO Act. This has led to the country being grey-listed by the Financial Action Task Force. In their mutual evaluation report, FAFTAF recommended to the country the importance of NPO compliance.
That was it about the NGO NPO Day. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video, leave your comment regarding the NPO NGO Day. Cheers and take care.
The local and the provincial structures starting to do the work. Because now I'm a minister at the top, I'm supposed to look at policies, I'm supposed to look at legislation, I'm supposed to look at systems, I'm supposed to look at the plans. But kufuneka ngithi enable the province and the local structures to start doing the work.